They say some killers are born, not made. But what if it's the other way around? What if this guy is the Weepy Voice Killer? In the 1980s, Minnesota police kept getting these late-night calls from a trembling, terrified voice. The man on the other end would beg them to stop him, crying after every killing. But when officers rushed to the scene, they always found another victim just as he described. His voice was shaky and regretful, but the murders never stopped. He became known as the Weepy Voice Killer. For years, no one knew who he was, just that he would kill, call, cry, and disappear into the night. The first time police received a call like this was in January of 1982. A man called to report a murder. When the police arrived, they found an elderly woman lying dead in her home. She had been beaten and strangled with a pair of pantyhose. Whoever had done this had also left behind a bizarre calling card, a small plastic bucket filled with sand, and a handwritten note that read, "For the love of money, I did this to Mrs. Murgatroyd." Then a few months later, almost to the day, it happened again. Another elderly woman was found dead in her home, strangled with a rope. And once again there was a strange bucket with sand and a note. This time reading, "To the silliest lady, I will never forgive myself." Each murder was as gruesome and terrifying as the last, and each was followed by a chilling phone call from the killer. Over the next several years, he struck again and again, killing at least 9 people in total. But despite all the media attention his case received, no one came forward with any solid leads. There were plenty of theories, of course, but nothing concrete. Some people believed it was a copycat killer who was trying to imitate the famous Son of Sam. Others thought it might be the work of a cult, but everyone agreed on one thing. The killer was still out there. That was until recently when cold case investigators finally caught up with a suspect. They say they have enough evidence to charge him with all 9 murders, which means that after more than 40 years, this nightmare is finally over. I couldn't imagine hearing a murderer's sobs on the phone and knowing that someone had just died. What about you?